So we are out here continuing on with hold conditioning with these pups, and we have Pistol. Pistol is Blackjack's brother and litter mate, and just going to show you how all these dogs are progressing. We're about 6 days into hold conditioning, and we are moving on to bigger and better things. In my first video, I say I started out just using my 2 fingers, and then after about 2 or 3 days of that, we gravitated up to a wooden dowel. And they've all done real well with that. And now we're to the point to where I'm using a wood dowel, I'm using a piece of PVC pipe, and also a paint roller. We're doing a couple of reps with each one and starting to teach them how to hold it independently. And just going to kind of go over that and show you kind of how they're doing and what we're doing for them. So I'm going to start out with just the dowel, and he's ready for it. Hey. 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 I'm just helping him open his mouth. This isn't force fetch. This is just hold conditioning. He took it real easy. Hold. He's got a good grip on it. So I'm not going to support his chin. No. Hold. I'm not going to support his chin anymore. What I'm going to do is, hey, calm down. Easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a C-clamp with this hand right here. Hold. Hold. Anytime he drops his head, hold. Hold. I'm going to put his head back up where I want it and put a little bit of pressure down so he'll hang on to it tight. Hold. 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 No, hold. Just like that. Hold. Give. Good dog. Good. Good. Sit down. Sit down. So he did real well with that one. And you can see it doesn't take long. Like I said, we've been at this for about 5 or 6 days now, and they've already made it to this point. So they are traveling right on along. So we're going to do one more rep with the dowel. Hey. No. You don't want them to paw at you. Hey. Hold. Want to get all his lips out of the way. You don't want him biting down on his lip. Hold. 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 And notice how I'm stepping back from him. Hold. 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 No. It happens. He dropped it. We'll go back at it again. Hold. Hold. Good. Hold. Give. Good dog. Good. So next, I've got a little length of PVC. It's about 1 inch in diameter. It's not too big. It's a little bit different texture than the dowel. A little bit more slick. So we're going to see how he does with this. Hey, here we go. Now the thing about this piece of PVC pipe is hold. It can spin like that in his mouth, so he's got to learn how to hold it really, really well. Hold. Hold. And the idea behind different things during hold conditioning, hold. Give. Good. The idea behind different things in hold conditioning is you don't want to stay locked into one thing. You want to use various and assorted things. Like I said previously, I generally start out using just a wooden dowel, a piece of PVC pipe, and a paint roller. And once they get really good with that, that's when I start gravitating up to bumpers during hold conditioning. And when we start force fetch, we will start the whole thing over again. we'll start force fetch with pressure. Either I do like to use a tow hitch. I'll explain that later, but we'll start off using pressure, whether it be with a tow hitch or the e-collar, and putting the dowel in their mouth, get them to fetch. Hey, come here. And then we'll just progress on up to the PVC pipe and the paint roller. Hey, good dog. Sit. Good dog. So we're going to give him a couple of reps with a paint roller, just a standard old paint roller. I like this. It's got a rigid center. It's kind of soft. The nap on it's kind of soft. Kind of simulates feathers. Hey, it's a little bit bigger than the dowel and the piece of PVC pipe, so they have to open their mouth a little bit wider. Hey, hey. Yeah. There we go. Hold. But this is easier for him to get a grip on. Hold. He's trying to push it out with his tongue. This is new to him, the paint roller is. It's new to all of them, actually. Hold. 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 He's wanting to drop this one. Hold. 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 Anytime they start to drop it, you put it back in their mouth and tell them to hold. 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 And that's what we're looking for right there. Holding their head up with a good grip on it. Hold. Give. Good dog. Good. And that's what we're looking for. Good. We're going to do him one more rep, and that's going to be it for him. Boy. Boy. Hey. Hold. Hold. There you go. Hold. He's getting the hang of it. Hold. Hold. I don't want him turning his head to the side. Hey, hold. 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 Give. Good dog. Good. And Pistol did really, really well with this session. Like I say, we've only been at hold conditioning for about 5 or 6 days now. So from here, what we're going to progress to do is continue on working with them, holding it for longer and longer periods of time. And then we're going to start just moving them up and down the table while they're holding the object. And after they moved up and down a couple of times, we'll tell them to sit, make sure they're holding it in the right place, with their head held the right way, and then we'll take it from them. And once they get solid on that, we're going to move right on in the force fetch. Oh.